Now, the Pope of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis, has led strong calls for an end to the use and even possession of nuclear weapons in the world. The Pope and 11 Nobel Peace Prize winners told United Nations and NATO leaders that nuclear weapons hold the threat of total catastrophe.
The voice of the Pope added a new impetus to the campaign against nuclear weapons at the Vatican Conference on Disarmament.
We can't help but feel a deep sense of unease if we also take into account the catastrophic humanitarian and environmental effects of any employment of nuclear devices.
At the two-day conference, 11 Nobel Peace Prize winners, among them the executive director of the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons, Beatrice Fehen, asked the Pope to lead the 1.2 billion Catholics in the world in pushing for the abolition of nuclear arms.
We have a specific request for him actually here, and that is to encourage him to use the 10th of December, when the Nobel Peace Prize is awarded, to do a prayer for the whole Catholic Church, to do a prayer for nuclear disarmament and for ending the nuclear threat and supporting the treaty on the prohibition of nuclear weapons.
People need to send the government a loud and clear message. We do not want to live under Damocles' sword. We do not want to be not sure that tomorrow we'll wake up and not find our world the way it is today.
The International Atomic Energy Agency Director General Mohammed El Baradei and the other 10 Nobel Peace Prize winners also spoke directly to the representatives of the United Nations and NATO present at the conference. The conference comes at a time when tensions between the US and North Korea are rising, with the threat of deployment of nuclear warheads.
I think that the tensions are really high and the risks for nuclear weapons use is higher than it has been since the height of the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis maybe.
The conference is discussing the prospects of a world free of nuclear weapons, but skeptics maintain it could be a very long journey to reorganize the world balance of power, currently heavily skewed by possession of nuclear arms and capabilities. Now, KTN News.